during the time I was in college, I was interested in coding. So in 3 months, I had the job. Like we had a C lab, so I learned C, then started learning Python. After the college, I was thinking, do I continue with metallurgy or do I switch my fields? So I was thinking whether
Okay.
GRE gate. Then okay, I'm not that interested in metallurgy, so continue with coding.
Hi, Shantanu. It is so good to have you with us here today. And I'm really excited to hear your story, like where you grew up, what did you study, and like what inspired you to become an engineer.
Yeah, so I'm from Nasik. So I'm from a town called Nampur. It's near Nasik. So
Okay.
initially, I used to stay with my grandparents. Like till my second, I was with my grandparents. So
Okay.
after that, I shifted to boarding school. So till my 10th, I was there. So
Where did you study? Like, which boarding were you from?
it was like the name of the school was Kishore Suryanshi International School.
Okay.
So it's in Nasik. So like the
Okay.
outskirts of Nasik
Okay.
that I studied there. So I was interested in science, so I decided to pursue science. So
Okay.
11th, 12th, I did science, physics, chemistry, maths, and then appeared for JE. So after that, I was selected in National Institute of Technology, Rourkela. So there I studied metallurgical and materials engineering. So during the time I was in college, so I was interested in coding. So I used to do a little bit of coding.
Okay.
I started out with like we had a C lab, so I learned C. I did some basic stuff like patterns and stuff like that. So it was quite interesting. So then after that, I started learning Python. So in
Okay.
Python, I learned some basics and then I did some web scraping and things like that. So then I decided I already know Python, so let's try to do something with Python. So
Okay.
then I thought let's do machine learning. So
Okay.
during the time it was after college. After college, during college, I had applied for the a part time job. So there I was like a subject
Okay.
matter expert. So so in college for some money. So I was like, okay, cool. So then after that, after the college, so I was thinking what to do. So do I continue with metallurgy or do I switch my fields? So then I was like I'll decide I'll continue doing the check as full time. So
Okay.
till that I'll decide of what to do. So I was studying so I was kind of involved in a lot of things. I was also studying like metallurgy. I was thinking like whether
Okay.
GRE, whether gate. Then I was like, okay, I'm not that interested in metallurgy, so I'll
Okay.
continue with continue with coding.
Okay.
So then I thought let's try doing web development because I did like web scraping and everything, but
That's right.
I
Correct.
didn't have an actual idea of how the
Okay.
stuff is actually made. So I was like, okay, that's quite interesting. So I learned some basic HTML, CSS, looked at
Okay.
what JavaScript and how it is. So then I was I have friends who are like developers. So I
Okay.
was talking to one of my friends, so he said that Sharpener they provide placement assistance and everything. So I was
Okay.
like, that sounds interesting. So yeah, so I did that, and then I was like, okay.
Great, great. So, Shantanu, I wanted to know what challenges did you face during this transition and how did you overcome them?
So a challenge for me was, when I started learning, things were quite difficult. I could understand, but there were times like that I felt like why am I not getting stuff? So yeah, I had to revise everything again. Those were the challenges. DSA was my perspective towards DSA changed quite a lot. So
Okay.
initially, DSA, I used to think of the logic. So thinking of the logic used to take a lot of time. So
Okay.
then I learned that okay, brute force is like also okay. So then I like okay, so brute force I tried that, then I like got it.
Okay.
Okay, so the logic comes that way.
Great, great, great. So Shantanu, how important you think is building your LinkedIn profile, like while looking for jobs?
Yeah, so building a good LinkedIn profile is like very important. So
Hmm.
because whenever like just having a LinkedIn profile is actually good, like just following
Okay.
like LinkedIn members and connecting to different people, like you get to know what other people are doing, so you can think like,
Correct.
okay, what I can do, what I can't do.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Okay.
is a thing. And then also when you start applying for jobs, so there are a lot of like job opportunities on LinkedIn. So I applied to quite a lot of jobs. So initially like some like job have like a assignment round, the first round. So
Okay.
doing the assignments also gets you to that feeling of okay, I'm getting what I'm doing, and so that gives you a confidence, and that helps you a lot when you apply for like the second interview. So like uh,
Okay.
that's how you
Okay. Okay.
grow and understand stuff.
Great. Shantanu, tell me, like, how did you first come across Sharpener?
So Sharpener, I like was talking to a friend, so he was enrolled in Sharpener. So at the time, he was
Okay.
also like doing a job. So he was like, I was thinking of like where to apply. Like, so I was looking through. So the thing was like, I was like, okay, like I'm paying like suppose like some like institutions have the courses that are like okay, a bit pricey, right? So I was like
Mm-hmm.
if I'm doing things online, so I don't think it's that good to like think of doing those courses. So like my friend told me like look, go through Sharpener, see if you like it. So
Okay.
I did that, and then
You joined Sharpener.
I joined Sharpener, and like the pay after placement was like, okay, that's great.
Okay. Good. Shantanu, tell me how important like mock interviews are for students to prepare for real job interviews.
So mock interviews are like very important. If you
Okay.
think of it, mock interviews like if you think of it, the first like the mock interview I gave, so they were like okay, so the interviews were like the like as Sharpener, so the students only take the interviews, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it was initially so in the first stages of it. So that was like I got to learn from other students. So like some DSA questions, so like so they were helpful. So that was good. And then after that, when the mentors took the interview, so I got to know okay, they gave me feedback like this you don't know. So like I
Okay.
didn't know how to use the .env. So he said like look through it, go through it, it's really important. So that was
Okay.
quite nice. And also after that, you get to know the mentors. Then you can talk to them, you can ask them for advice, and that is also a really important part of the learning process, getting to know people.
Correct. 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 So, Shantana would like to know, like how long did it take to, for you to secure a job after completing the program at Sharpener?
So I completed it in, I got into the placement portal in January or Feb, I guess. And then after that, in 3 months, like I had the job. Yeah. So it like, for the, like it's all a matter of chance and when the companies start coming. So like some months, like there won't be much companies, like there won't be companies that take, like serious interviews. And some months there will be like you'll have 2 3 interviews in a day. So that's
Shantana would like to know, like, do you remember the experience with the first opportunity interview, interview opportunity that you got through Sharpener, and like, how was it?
So the first interview opportunity I got from Sharpener was a company called Reach Inbox. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a product based company, and they had a like email system, and they had given us an assignment to make the email system. And so like everyone like tried making it. Yeah, I did like as much as possible. It was the first interview. Like I was
Okay.
a bit nervous, and the nervousness got to me, and I was like, I'm not getting what I'm doing.
Oh,
So, that was it. So then, like, uh, she took the interview, and the interview went good. But the thing was like the assignment wasn't proper. So, like,
oh, okay, okay, not a problem. Acha, Shantanu, tell me, like, did you work on projects other than Sharpener's curriculum?
yeah, I've worked on projects like making small projects like
Okay,
counter, like to count time, and just going
okay,
through stuff like I made a like I was always interested like how to make a calculator. So I was like, okay,
okay,
let's make a calculator. So that's what, these are simple projects, but like you will do like the whole of it and then get stuck on the one thing. And you'll understand like, okay, it was actually difficult, and you'll like enjoy doing that.
okay. Shantanu, I think you're working in a remote-based company, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, like, were you always interested in a remote job?
Yeah, so I wasn't like very stingy about like whether a remote job or an on-site job. So I thought of it like getting a remote job. Like I was already staying at home. So like during Corona, I came home. So like I got interested. Like I'm not leaving home now. So
Okay.
I thought like, okay, let's stay at home.
Good, good, good. Shantana, I would like to know, like, what are the differences between working in the office and working as a remote? Because I think you were in a company before, which was like work from office, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So working from office is like, okay, so when in a startup, so there are like pros and cons for both of the things.
Mm-hmm.
So the pros of working in office is you get to interact with people more. So you'll like, you can ask them questions, like you can interact with them face to face. Pro, but the cons are like, okay, so if it's a office job, you kind of waste some of your time traveling and things like that.
Hmm. That is there.
That is a con. And yeah, so at home you actually have a lot more freedom than you have in office.
Yeah,
So
that is there.
that's why like I thought a remote job is good.
Okay. So, Shantanu, I think I have, taken so much of your time, but thank you so much. It was so good to have you here and wishing you a very successful future ahead. And
Yeah,
do keep
thank
in
you.
touch with us. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Bye bye.